Nagbabalik ang memo. Habang patuloy na tumitindi ang tensyon sa West Philippine Sea, nahaharap ang Pilipinas sa isa pang hamon. Paano nito mapoprotektahan ang ating soberanya habang pinananatiling matatag ang ating sariling gobyerno?
Kasabay ng mga panawagang maging mas agresibo sa foreign interference ng China, tila naging mas agresibo din tayo sa foreign interference ng iba pang ahensya.
Sa gitna ng lahat ng ito, lumalakas ang tanong, sapat pa ba ang political will ng bansa para tugunan ang mga issue na ito? Magte-10th anniversary ang arbitral ruling, Attorney Margo, next month.
Oo nga,
Na-invalidate ang claims ng China and nanalo tayo doon sa kaso na yun. Pero nararamdaman ba natin yung fruits o bunga nito, no?
Naalala ko the last time I was here, in-interview natin yung sa Sea Light Foundation.
Yes.
Pinag-usapan natin yung dun sa Bao de Masinloc.
Yeah.
And then, pinag-usapan yung floating island na nangyayari ba doon. At meron pa silang ibang insights. Siguro, mapag-uusapan natin sa ating very special, esteemed, distinguished guest ngayong umaga.
Itanong natin yan. At para sagutin yan at iba pang mga issue, makakasama natin ngayon via Zoom si retired Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio para himayin ang mga usaping ito. Good morning po, Justice Tony.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Justice, next month po ay 10th anniversary na nung 2016 arbitral ruling kung saan sinasabi na pinakamalakas na sandata ito ng Pilipinas laban sa foreign aggression, partikular ng China. Sa kabila nito, bakit parang hindi po natin ganap na napapakinabangan ito sa bansa dahil meron pa rin pong mga kumbaga interference at aggressive actions ang China sa dagat?
Well, yung exclusive economic zone which we won, that's an area larger than the total land area of the Philippines. There is actually may partial enforcement. Dahil sabi ng China, everything within the 10 dash line sa kanila. All the fish, oil, and gas and other resources. Pero yung mga kaibigan natin, mga allies natin, US and the other European countries, Japan, Australia, even India, they sail in the South China Sea. Within the 10 dash line, sinasabi nila, we can sail here, we can conduct naval drills, aerial drills, dahil ito, sabi ng arbitral award, this is the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines. And in the exclusive economic zone, under UNCLOS, there is freedom of navigation and overflight, including the conduct of drills. So, hindi mahinto ng China yung freedom of navigation operations ng ibang bansa. And these other countries are invoking the arbitral award. So, there is partial enforcement of the arbitral award. Because of the arbitral award, hindi nagawa ng China yung 10 dash line as their international boundary. No? Pero, as the coastal state, dahil ating exclusive economic zone itong West Philippine Sea, dapat sa atin lang, we should be exploiting the oil and gas, katulad ng Reed Bank. But we cannot go to the Reed Bank because China said, pag ganyan, we will take action, we will go to war, ganyan. So, there is no enforcement with respect to that. Parang standoff. Hindi, China cannot make the West Philippine Sea its jurisdictional waters dahil of the arbitral award, yung ibang bansa sail there. Pero hindi rin natin makukuha yung gas. Now, why cannot we get the gas in the Reed Bank? I think it's just political will, lack of political will. Dahil yung Malaysia, they're able to get the gas in their exclusive economic zone even if it is within the 10 dash line. Sabi ng China, hindi niyo pwede kunin yung gas dyan, amin yan. Pero yung sabi ni Prime Minister Anwar, it's a matter of national survival that we get the gas. So pinadala niya yung kanyang survey and drill ship together with the Navy to start surveying and drilling for oil and gas. At the same time, the US and Australian warships were there, no? So yung walang magawa yung Chinese Coast Guard. So it was successful on the part of Malaysia to survey and drill. May platform na sila doon. They're getting the gas. Yung Indonesia rin, they also sent their survey ship and drill ship to their exclusive economic zone in the Natunas, kahit na that is within the 10-dash line of China. China said you cannot do that. Pero tuloy pa rin yung Indonesia, and at the same time the US aircraft carrier was there passing by. Wala ring magawa yung China.
Subukang
And they were successful in surveying, no?
Yes.
Pero tayo, the US offered to have a joint patrol with us pag pinadala natin yung survey and drill ship natin sa Reed Bank, but we're not taking up the offer. So it's really because there is no political will. Yung Malaysia at saka Indonesia, wala silang arbitral award. Wala silang mutual defense treaty with a nuclear armed state. Tayo may arbitral award. May defense treaty, mutual defense treaty tayo. And the US is also offering to jointly patrol the area when we go there. But we don't have the political will. That is why we cannot get the gas.
Justice
That
Carpio, bakit tingin ninyo
that is
ayaw,
the status now.
bakit tingin ninyo ayaw i-exercise ng administration ng political will? Meron na palang offer ng international backup para in a sense magamit po at ma-exploit ang mga resources sa dagat.
Well, it's the offer is from the US only, that because it is our mutual defense partner, no? Well, I don't know. It's lack of political will. I've been saying, let's take up the offer. Ang sinasabi kasi nila, unofficially, sinabi sa akin, well, ang gusto natin, yung US, sasama sa atin when we go to Reed Bank, at saka andoon sila 24/7 every year, the whole year round. Parang ginawa nating security guard yung US Navy. Hindi naman nila gagawin yan. They cannot be there 24/7 the whole year.
Doon po sa lack of political will, Justice, sino po yung may pagkukulang dito? Ang Pangulo po ba? Ang Secretary of Defense? Ang Coast Guard?
Well,
sino po yung mag-i-implement? At siguro naduduwag po kaya sila? Natatakot po ba tayo sa China? Ano po kaya ang holdback?
Well, ang chief architect of foreign policy is the president. The commander-in-chief of the armed forces is the president. He controls the executive department. So it has to start with him. He has to give the go signal for our survey and drill ship to go to the Reed Bank. Yung ano naman, yung Forum Energy, which has the service contract of a Reed Bank, service contractor yan, ready naman sila magpadala ng kanilang survey and drill ship, no?
Hindi po kaya dahil natatakot tayo na mawalan ng investments from China or recently po, di ba, binawi yung visa ni Secretary Teodoro sa China. Hindi po kaya ito ay response dun sa bullying ng China sa ating mga officials, sa ating bansa?
Well, ganyan din ang Malaysia at saka Indonesia. They will also be subject to the same retaliation. Pero they proceeded, no? They proceeded. At saka, we have studied the trade flows before. Before we filed the arbitral award, tinignan natin. Actually, we have more investments in China dahil yung ating mga tycoons, ang dami nilang investments doon. At saka, we export more to China. We have very little export to China compared to Chinese exports to the Philippines. So both in investments and in trade, they export more to us. If they halt the trade relations, they will suffer more.
For our diplomacy naman po, our foreign affairs has already given some statements against these actions of China. Do you think that is enough? Maybe that is an expression of political will. Can we take it at that? Or kulang na kulang pa rin po, masyadong soft?
Well, kulang na kulang dahil you have to move further, no? Kasi you negotiate, you go to mediation, pero pag wala, you have to go to arbitration. we are already in the arbitration stage. For example, dito sa extended continental shelf natin to the west of Palawan, the Vietnam and Malaysia filed their claim. We oppose it, China oppose it. We filed our own claim. China, Vietnam, and Malaysia oppose it. So under the rules of the UN Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf, pag may opposition, they will not rule on it. They will leave the parties to negotiate or to arbitrate. Yung negotiation, wala na yun. Dahil every time we sit down with China, sasabihin ng China, there's nothing to discuss because we own everything within the 10-dash line. So, we have to go to arbitration already, just like what we did in the first time. But there is no political will to do that. They don't want to displease China.
Right now po, we are chair of ASEAN. What can we do as chair of ASEAN to resolve these actions of China, and maybe we can join forces with other contiguous countries, neighboring countries, in laying our claims to these areas that are supposed to be part of our exclusive economic zone?
Well, the focus there in ASEAN is the code of conduct. No? We have been negotiating this code of conduct for more than 20 years, since 2002. And there is no progress because yung position natin, the Spratlys and the Scarborough Shoal should be included. China doesn't want to include Scarborough Shoal. We want the arbitral award should be included. China doesn't want. Vietnam wants the parasols to be included. Ayaw ng China. The ASEAN wants the code to be legally binding. Ayaw ng China. So, walang it's a deadlock. And I think the Chinese, obviously everybody knows this, everybody observes this, China is just dragging its feet until it can build air and naval base on Scarborough Shoal. Because they need a triangle of air bases. Meron na sila sa Paracels, meron na sila sa Spratlys. They have a hole on the Scarborough Shoal area. They need a triangle of air bases, air and naval bases, to control the South China Sea, because that is their objective, to control the South China Sea.
If there is one big achievement po that the Philippines as ASEAN chair can achieve in terms of these negotiations po with China, what would that be? If there could be one thing that maybe at least our administration as chair of the ASEAN this year can achieve, of course, along with the rest of the ASEAN, what would that be po?
Well, for China to agree that the Scarborough Shoal will be included in the Code of Conduct and the arbitral award will be included. But I don't see how it can be included because that is against China's position. And China, when this code was negotiated at the start, sabi ng China, we will sign this when the time is ripe. The time for China is not yet ripe because they have not completed their triangle of air and naval bases in the South China Sea. After they finish building on Scarborough Shoal, they have an air and naval base there, then they will say, okay, let's sign that code of conduct. Nobody will build anymore from now on, and that will mean we have legitimized what they have built. Yun yung very clear direction ng China.
Justice, ito pong nakitang floating, quote-unquote, structure sa Scarborough Shoal kamakailan. Tingin niyo ho ba ay prelude ito sa pagtatayo ng base para makumpleto yung nabanggit po ninyong triangle of air and naval bases sa South China Sea? At ano ang dapat bantayan ng Pilipinas dito?
Yes, that is the precursor dahil when China built on Mischief Reef, sabi nila, we are just building a fisherman shelter. Makita mo, parang mga ano lang, parang concept huts lang. Pero now, if you look at it, it's already an air and naval base. China said, we will never build any military structure there. We will only maintain that fisherman shelter now and forever. But they built. And that is the playbook of China. So ang kanilang they did that also on Fiery Cross Reef. Sabi nila, we are just putting up a radar weather station to help UNESCO on its global oceanic survey. That radar weather station is now an air and naval base with a 3-kilometer runway, fully militarized missiles are installed there. So that is the same playbook they're doing on Scarborough Shoal. We are just putting up a Marine Nature Reserve Park. And then, dadating na yung kanilang small floating dock. Meron dadating dyan mas malaki.
Ano po ang
That is the
Oo.
playbook of China.
Ano po ang dapat gawin ng Pilipinas para mapigilan ito at ma-fulfill itong balak ng China, Justice? Bukod sa pag-publicly call out sa China.
Well, we should go to arbitration again. That is the only weapon we have. Go to arbitration that China cannot declare a nature reserve park because that is a common fishing ground. They have to get the consent of the Philippines and Vietnam to do that. And second, China is excluding our fishermen beyond 12 nautical miles of Scarborough Shoal dahil the common fishing ground is the territorial sea of Scarborough Shoal, 12 nautical miles. Yung Chinese Coast Guard is preventing our fishermen from going there at 30 nautical miles before Scarborough Shoal. So they're even seizing our exclusive economic zone. So we should go back. At saka, hindi pwede na China will dictate on who can fish there. So dapat may fishing rules. Kasi common fishing ground, there must be rules. Kung how many tons of fish each country can catch, what is the fishing season, what are the fishing gears that can be used, because you cannot use fine nets there. It will they will be getting everything there. There can be no bottom trawling because that will destroy the marine environment. Dapat may rules eh.
Yes,
And
but
China refuses to sit down. So we have to go to the tribunal for the tribunal to prescribe the rules.
in fact po, there's also the danger of them ruining the ecology there. May balita po na pati yung mga coral reefs daw po doon, Justice, nasisira
Sira na.
dahil dun sa mga ginagawa po nila. Meron po bang international law saying na they cannot do that because of the danger that they pose to the ecology and therefore to humanity because of what they're doing? They're destroying that, and essentially they're destroying the whole ecosystem in that area, which affects food, which affects agriculture, which affects the economy.
Yes, the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, nakalagay doon, coastal states must preserve the marine ecosystem. That's the obligation of every state. At saka sa Arbitral Award, nakalagay yan. China destroyed the marine ecosystem in the Spratlys by building all of these artificial islands. No, so there is the UN Convention and the Arbitral Award said that. No.
Justice, paano kung halimbawa dumulog po muli tayo sa arbitration, sasabihin na naman ng China, hindi namin kinikilala ang prosesong yan. Ano na po ang pwedeng gawin pa ng bansa?
Well, we should still continue dahil they will not appear, that's for sure. But we have to get the tribunal will proceed because they have compulsory jurisdiction. Magkakaroon ng award and the world will rally behind that award.
But Justice, if we go again to arbitration, won't it negate the earlier arbitral ruling?
What is
Parang
that?
nanalo na po tayo, di ba? Parang
No,
bakit
this
po
is a
tayo papasok ulit? Separate na po siya
No, this is a
totally.
different issue. This is subsequent to arbitral award. Ito, implementation na ito. Dahil sa arbitral award, sinabi that is a common fishing ground, Scarborough Shoal. If it's common fishing ground, the three states, Vietnam, Philippines, and China, should agree on the common rules. In China unilaterally took over the entire area. So that's against the award. We can go to the arbitral tribunal. So the tribunal will prescribe will lay down the fishing rules, common fishing rules.
Justice Tony, may isa pang malaking tanong, paano mapipigilan ang China kung tila may mga sympathizers ang China sa loob ng sarili nating bansa, mga kapwa Pilipino po?
Well, what we have to do is to explain this to the public. And the Department of Education has agreed to incorporate the West Philippine Sea sa social studies starting this coming school year, no? So we will be teaching the law of the sea, the arbitral award to our school children from grade school to college na yan, no? So we will be using international law, the arbitral award, our own laws para klaro, no? Hindi pwede yung mga fictitious claims. So
Tama po
that
yun.
is what's happening. I'm happy that the Department of Education has agreed to do that.
Yeah, our hope is in the next generation as well.